Here's what we can do. Here's what our new gauge for progress will be. The amount of things in the milestone that are not assigned to someone other than me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 tasks, or 13 as well, because this one's already assigned to me. But this isn't even a feature, so it doesn't count. There are 12 features that are missing that are not assigned to anyone, meaning that I would do them. But the problem is, it's not really like there's only 12 tasks left, because Frulu has 4 million assigned to him, and there is no way he's going to finish all of those before I get through these 12. Or maybe he will, actually. He doesn't have that many assigned. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot. He's not going to finish 10 before I finish 12, because I work on this a lot more. So I'm going to have to steal some of these from him. Well, he's allowed to play Windcraft. He doesn't have to be working on them, but I'm just saying. It's not accurate to say I only have 12 tasks left, because in reality, I'm going to steal a bunch of these. Weeby Ool. What does that even... I love... That was my favorite part of the video, when he starts reading off the global chat, and it just makes no sense. Weeby Ool is from the Retro MMO review, where he's like really critical of it, but then he still gives it a 7 out of 10. He's like reading off the global chat messages, and one of the messages is Weeby Ool. What was that guy's YouTube name? I don't even remember. Weeby Ool. Can I just Google Weeby Ool and it will come up? Probably not. Stan? Oh, low standards. Low standards. Retro MMO review. I haven't watched this in so long. He doesn't make videos anymore. This was his last video. This is his most popular video, by the way. So I don't understand why he's quitting YouTube after he... I guess he's like, oh, I got my magnum opus. I'm out. This video is so funny. In today's video, I returned to reviewing Flash games. Retro MMO is the smallest project I've ever looked at. What Flash games are you playing that are more pop? First of all, it's not a Flash game. But what Flash games are you reviewing that are more popular than this? There's no Flash... Oh, yeah, look at this. What the hell is this? Is this game more popular than Retro MMO? You can't even play it. Because it's an actual Flash game.
Well, fairly early on, I noticed something kind of strange. It was that everybody was talking about something called a gobbler, and it really confused me to the point where I eventually just asked chat, and that's whenever I learned the magnificence that is the gobbler. And I even caught this funny conversation.
I love how he doesn't re-record. He just leaves in like him. He just leaves in him not being able to say it.
Surrounding the gobbler. Me. Is that tower in the top left reachable? Not yet. No. If ever. That is where John stashes the loot. Yep. I will be pro wizard. Big gobble! Weeby Ool.
Weeby Ool. Why does he say it like that too? Weeby Ool.
I will be pro wizard. Big gobble! Weeby Ool. Holy mother gobble!
He was gonna say it normal. He started to say it. He said like weeby, and then he realized like, wait, no, that's not how I would say that. And he started over to like a, because like he knew it was more fitting that way.
Gobble! That is where John stashes the loot. Yep. I will be pro wizard. Big gobble! Weeby Ool. Holy mother gobble! Ah!
What did Dark Slayer mean by this?
It's a dad. That's a big boy. Big gobble. How do you know Gobble is a dad? Theories? I gotta go. I don't blame you, Jay. I don't blame you.
Okay, I don't care about this anymore. I just wanted to see Weeby Ool. Weeby Ool. I don't know. I might need to just get a PR into TypeScript. Just get like one basic ass PR accepted just so I can keep my from scratch credentials. Nipple.js is not an Evan C. Norm product. Man, it's not, but I remember one time I found a bug in it and I was gonna like put in a pull request for it or something. And then I realized they already fixed the bug on their main branch. They just hadn't published it to NPM. Oh, it's like a shitty ass repo. Doesn't even accept their pull request. Doesn't even, or not even accepting their pull request. Just doesn't publish their changes. Doesn't even accept their pull request. Just like Ace Rolla, the absolute tyrant who turns down any sort of code donation. Sad stuff. No, what I'm talking about is someone put in a pull request to his Game Jam game. Someone put in a pull request to his Ludwig game. His Ludwig Jam game. And it's just kind of bizarre. Now I can't... Oh yeah, here we go. It's open source because a requirement of the... well, maybe he just would have made it open source anyway. But anyway, every Ludwig Jam game submission had to be open source. So it's not even like licensed. It doesn't even have... yeah. It's just open source because they wanted to be able to vet the code before it runs on Ludwig's computer. And they put in a pull request with 189 file changes. It's just like some organizational stuff, like moving some data away from the code, updating Unity version, just trying to like reduce the amount of copy paste. I get like generally good code cleanup things, but this is like a massive 189 line refactor that's pull requested into a game that was for a game jam and is probably never going to be worked on ever again. And I feel like most people when they come across a game jam, they understand like, oh, this is not actively maintained software. They're not going to accept any like random pull request for cleanup. That's especially not one that's 190 lines. I mean, yeah, it sounds like he knows that he's not making like bad design decisions as far he's like cleaning up the code. But it's just, if he genuinely thought that someone would want to actually just like even take the time to read through this, that's crazy for a game jam game. Hacktober month, please merge it in. Just please merge it in, just so my man can get his fucking t-shirt. Wait, he replied. Oh, so yeah, so Ace Rolla says this was a game project, hence the generally bad code. I have no desire to improve it or make changes, as that defeats the purpose of the exercise. Which is a pretty generally like understood thing, which is like you don't write your best code for game jams because you're really pressed for time and you just don't care. And with a lot of game jam games, if you just took more time with it, you could make a much better version. But so essentially, if you're going to continue with a game jam game after a game jam, typically you just rewrite it. Typically you don't even work with the code base. For example, if I wanted to like make updates to Teleport Tower, I would not keep working with that code base. The code is icky, it's dirty. I was thinking about going back and adding controller support to Teleport Tower, and I don't even want to do that. I determined that even that's like, no. I will make a Teleport Tower remastered before I will work in this code base anymore. So now we got a response. I didn't even see this before. The main reason was that people will look at you and your project to get better and find better practices. And I'm really tired of people just coding things in fastest way to make it done. Oof. For a game jam, he doesn't know what a game jam is. He's never heard of a game jam. I know it was not a tutorial and it is not connected to any videos, but I know that people often do look at other projects of people who make it tutorials because I do this often, so I wanted to improve this code. Anyway, it was a fun experience to try to get it done. Anybody that goes onto a GitHub repo and sees this and sees created in 10 days for a game jam, and you choose to use that as like a learning resource that you're actually going to take every single line of code to heart, like... And that's not, you could still learn from this repo. It's not to say that you couldn't learn from this repo at all. But if you're going to acknowledge that it's made in 10 days for a game jam, and then like don't look at it for best practices for organizational things necessarily. Or at least take it all with a grain of salt. I mean, as you should do with pretty much any tutorial as well. YouTube tutorials don't always have the cleanest best code either. Sometimes they sacrifice abstractions and making it more organized for the sake of having a shorter video, so... I hate when people participate in game jams and just code them the fastest way. That's cheating. You didn't see that yet, Israel? Oh, amazing. That's so funny. I don't think it's absolutely absurd. I mean, if I were him and I were putting up this pull request, I would be 100% prepared for it not to get merged. I would not do this whatsoever unless I was fully ready for it not to get merged. Because I feel like the odds of someone wanting to take the time to do this is just so low. Like me personally, if I got a big pull request into Teleport Tower like this, I would do the same thing. Even though I would appreciate the code being cleaned up, it's like there's a reason I'm focusing on Retro MMO right now instead of this. It's really funny because he wants, I don't know. I think partially like what's happening here is that like your identity on YouTube, Ace Rolla, would be like a smart technical artist who like knows about optimization and knows about things being done well. So to go and like be able to nitpick something that you've done and like stomp on it and like improve it is just kind of might make someone feel better about themselves or like feel proud about themselves if they weren't already confident in their abilities or something. Which is like, okay, whatever. Could have done this with my grass, Revo. It could be that he just wanted this as like a learning exercise. And he's just being kind of silly. He's just being kind of silly and doesn't... I don't know. Because like I can see how this would be valuable. Like going through an entire game that someone made and just doing like all kinds of cleanup and like trying to improve it and maintain it, and he's like, that's valuable experience. This guy must be like fairly smart. Girl.cs. This is the greatest CS file of all time. Truly revolutionary technology. Just not gonna respond, SMH. Don't worry, Ace Rolla, I'll defend your honor. Wait, how do I... Wait, GitHub is trying to save me and not let me comment. Hold on. Wait, it's just loading slow. Okay. On behalf of Ace Rolla, who is asking me to write this message. Fuck you, bitch. Go do a game jam and come back to me. Something like that. Amazing. You know what's cool though is now someone, that's actually good, because now if someone's using your repo as a learning experience, then they can just look at your version first and then look at his version and see how, now they have the full story of how to improve. Really what the guy should go do now is make a video called Fixing the Dating Game, or wait, is it called The Dating Game? Oh my god, fake dating game fan. Oh no, it is. I can see in Discord. Okay. Yeah, he could go dunk on you on YouTube, really. It probably wouldn't make for a very good video if the type of shit that he's saying, though, is like, I'm so angry people write code fast in game jams. I'm not sure that it'll really resonate with a lot of people. You know that dithering is it? What if he goes through the art? Yeah, fixes the dithery. Yeah, you would have made it as a YouTuber. I think you've made it as a YouTuber already. Got like 25k subs or something. Yo, did you guys see this as well? Jackie Codes has been absolutely blowing up on YouTube. Wait, why did it open a new thing? She went from 2,000 subscribers to 25,000 subscribers. Like, practically overnight. Because, Literally just because of one shout out. She got a shout out from Jadion. This is like a clip from his most recent, or not his most recent YouTube video, but when I watched it, it was, I guess. Okay. The TwitchCon video though. I guess this is at TwitchCon or whatever it is.
I watched your episode on Impulsive.
Oh, for real?
Bro, and like the advice you gave, it inspired me, and I just wanted to say.
Damn, thank you so much. Wait, what's your name?
Jackie.
Jackie, what's your YouTube name?
Jackie Codes. I do game development.
Jackie Codes?
2000. When I subbed to Jackie, she had like 500 subs. I'm just saying, I'm kind of a real OG Jackie fan, but.
Codes, man. Next up.
Yeah.
Hey, just want to say, just stay on your grind, be innovative, and you're gonna be a
Probably
star.
ruined their channel. Why do you say that? Jackie Codes. Let's see. So, yeah, it looks like she's got a pretty decent amount of views spread across like the most recent few videos. But just the latest, well, I don't know why as well, because these two are just a bunch more. But it's just a bunch of people leaving it's a bunch of people leaving comments like, look at me leaving a comment one month ago because I'm actually a cool guy. But a lot of these comments are just people saying like, oh, I'm here from Jadion, but I don't even like game dev, but I thought I'd still show you some love. Come show you some supports. So that, yeah, I can see how that would affect what you're saying. I kind of had a hunch that that's what you were going to suggest, is that it's not very useful to get a lot of subs that aren't going to engage with your content, maybe. But I don't know. Is it really going to make it worse? Is it really going to... Well, I guess so. If that's just the most valuable stat, I guess, is the percentage of people clicking from subs. Ace Rolla, are you just jealous of Jackie because you have 24,497 subs and she has 24,600 subs? Also because Jackie uses a real game engine like Godot. No, I get what you mean. Man, YouTube sucks. Why's it gotta be all algorithm? I get why it does, because there's just too many creators. The reason that it worked the way that it did like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, is just because there was less people putting stuff out, and it's like now, pretty much everything would just get buried if it weren't for some sort of automated like pushing of stuff, but stuff like that is so frustrating. Yeah, that's a good point though, Al, is that like his audience is huge. Jadion's audience, so the fact that like I'm a percentage of his audience were the ones that went over. It's not his entire audience that went over. It's like a tiny percentage. Odds are that the people in that tiny percentage, at least a good chunk of them, are people interested in game dev. But there were definitely a lot of comments and stuff as well, just saying like, oh, not much of a game dev person, but just showing the people that pretty much the Jadion dick riders also are going to be the ones that are just going to come comment just to come be like, yeah, Jadion's my best friend. Hello. You got noticed from Jadion. I love you too now. But I don't actually love you because I'm not going to click on your videos. It's hard to say which percentage is going to be more, I guess. How many people would... Or it doesn't even have to be more, right? But like if enough people click for it to be a net positive. It'll be interesting to see how that turns out. I feel like if I had the opportunity to have my channel shouted out by Jadion, I would just do it. I would just take the risk of my algorithm viability being tainted. I think it'd be worth it for that boost. Because you think about like how much the Michael Reeves raid was helpful. That was just 10,000 people. I mean, 10,000 people is a lot of people. But 10,000 people is not as much as, like, he gets millions of views on his videos. And he was giving like a straight up shout out as well. Not just like, I don't know, when people raid people on Twitch, they don't really talk about, like, big streamers don't really actually look at their stream on stream or say something about it first. They just do it off screen and do it, so. Or that's what he does, at least. Retro MMO Simi. I'm just gonna start commenting Jadion sent me on every one of Jackie's videos. Or I already made that joke anyway in chat today. Just go back and make that joke every day. I think what Jackie needs to do now is just go ahead and pivot. She needs to just go like, she needs to just make vlogs now and just like go fuck with people and just be like a nuisance to society and just like truly take grasp of that audience. I'd be down to like be her camera person or something. But she lives in Europe, so I don't know if I'll be able to. Just put Jadion in all our thumbnails. True. Making a game about Jadion. Making a game for Jadion. That's the best move there. Make a fan game for the guy now. Make a game where you like play as Jadion and you like, I don't know, it's just make it a platformer. Just make it a stupid platformer with like references to his like merch and like shit like that. Review my game on stream. Is this NSFW? Well, I don't know. The problem is, well, it doesn't seem... I mean, there's no genitalia showing, I guess. It's just the butt cheeks, just like inside of the suit of the Amonglers. But like, it's implied that they're having sex. It's implied that the penis is inserted. Is what it sure seems like. He's like moaning. He's moaning and he's got like the brow muscle is like hanging over and stuff. So it's like, in that sense, it's like, yeah, you're not allowed to have sex on Twitch, even if you're covering the naughty bits. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of emotion here. You do a lot of good job, you do a lot of good job of conveying emotion without having to actually have a lot of details. We got like the two darker lines to like really convey that the movement is like sort of intense, like the thrusting, I guess. And then like they're both shy, but this one's like a sort of more intense shy, where he's just like, you know, he's just really focused and just really trying to like get through this and like do his best. And there's like a little bit of like movement there, and then it's like love, I guess. Okay, yeah, this is, I mean, yeah, pretty good. Should post on Newgrounds. Maybe I can get a pull request accepted by Ace Rolla, now that I think about it. Let me try to find something I can maybe I can try to find like a typo or something. Hold up. Does he have any typos in the readme for the dating game? #1 most original? That's pretty good. Oh, dang, there's no typos in here. Here, let's see. Let's go to like the grass repo or something. Can we sort it by like, yeah, stars? I might just do a pull request for this hyphen right here. All examples are blended with themselves. The image is a gradient. I mean, this should not be a column, or not a this should not be a comma. This is a run-on sentence. This should be like a synonym, or why am I saying a synonym? A semicolon. Why am I replacing words with words that sound vaguely similar but have nothing to do with it whatsoever? Open images in their full resolution for optimal viewing. Cheek model is exported from Melee. I mean, it could be a capital M for Melee. Should I just make all these changes? No, it needs to be just one tiny change. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the... Here, let me fork this. Add hype. Commits. Push. Alright. Now compare and pull request. Allow edits by maintainers, I guess. Should I create an issue for it first and then close it? No. I'm not that messed up. Okay. Add hyphen. I don't know if he's gonna see the notification tonight though. I hope he does. Check your email, Ace Rolo.